So, ich habe Unterstützung bekommen. Hi folks, I've got some support here. Klara is with us today. And what are we going to do today? We are going to mount the tail wheel to the rudder. Folgendermaßen. The tail wheel will be sitting in the rudder like so. So we're going to have to cut open here. Okay, let's take the tail wheel for measurement and just mark with a cut right there. And now we can open this up quite a large amount because we want the epoxy to bond with the wood. Keep in mind that this is also a part that can experience some stress. For example, when you land flying out of a Harrier and you land on your tail wheel first, that can cause some stress, so you want to be thorough here. So I opened it up and indeed there is the groove for the tail wheel. Now we have to drill a hole so the tail wheel will sit nicely. Let's measure it. That's about 2 millimeters. You could drill a little larger, it doesn't matter, because epoxy will be around it and will support it nicely. Okay, let's test fit it. And there. Wonderful. Now we are going to roughen up the metal a little bit so the epoxy will bond. Just be real quick and rough with some grooves in it. Actually, the uglier it looks, the better. Okay, let's prepare some epoxy as usual. And now I'm taking white coloring paste because obviously the rudder is white underneath and that should look real nice. Doesn't that look great already? Okay, now let's apply the epoxy and be careful. The hole is drilled through, and if you put too much in the hole, then it will end up in the rudder somewhere and will fall through. And we really don't need that much in that hole. It really is only support for the tail wheel for that part, but this is not where the strings comes from. The strings comes from that part here, from there. Okay, let's put the tail wheel in, and it sits nicely. And now some more epoxy around it. And now the important part is this piece of glass fiber that is going to give the strength and the support. What I've done is I've split it in half just a little bit in the front so I can push it over and past the tail wheel support where it exits the rudder. Now some more epoxy outside onto the glass fiber. Okay, here we are, and now we wait a little again, and then we take the tape off and we'll have a great bond.
Ja, Klara, jetzt weißt du.
Well, Klara, now you know how to mount a tail wheel. I don't know if that's ever going to help you in life in any situations. I'm sure there will be situations where you have to know how to mount a tail wheel, and now you know how to do it. Well, thank you, Klara. Klara has helped with the camera work today, and that was great. So, thank you very much, and see you again. Bye.
Ich habe den Klebestreifen abgenommen.
All right, I've taken the tape off and let's take a look at it. Isn't that the most beautiful glue joint that you've ever seen? And also here on the rudder horn where I applied some black paint. Isn't that amazing? I think it looks really good. Actually, Klara told me she thinks the same. She likes it too.
Stimmt's?
Yeah.
Also.
Okay, folks, that's it for today. As always, please subscribe to my channel, look at my other videos, give me feedback, comments, and see you later. Thanks. Bye.